Yeah, I got the new tier shoes. They're supposed to be 1 inch, but I haven't really. They don't really feel any different. Heel height wise. They're comfortable, that's for sure. They fit pretty well, but yeah, I don't notice a difference of the. There's, I mean, like I said, they're an inch heel, supposed to be, but they don't feel any different than the 3/4 shoes normally do. Yeah, they aesthetically they look really nice. Um, yeah, the Addy Stars, old ones, I think they fit fine. I got an older pair. Um, they're just, they're just pretty average shoe, but they look really cool, and that's what's nice of these. They kind of captured that aesthetic, and they fit really well. Just like my other tiers that I have, they fit in a very similar way. And for me, the toe box hasn't made a difference. It's the midpoint of the shoe where you kind of have that angle of your foot. That's where I notice when tier shoes where it's more comfortable, and in like Rambaleos it's more narrow, which is much less comfortable. Yeah. The only thing now to see is how durable they are. You won't know that but for time. They probably won't. They'll probably be pretty lazy with it. Nobody cares about weightlifting. The bare minimum. Yeah, I mean, I would have stuck with the ROM 2s, except they're too narrow for my feet. Good for training, but even for like an hour or two when I'm training, it makes it uncomfortable for my feet, unfortunately. But tiers are nice for that. Got that same aesthetic of a Ramaleo with the double strap, which I like, and it'll make my feet hurt. It's moving pretty well today. Trying. Try that one more time. It's up here. Yeah, that's why I kind of waited for the white ones. All right, one more time for 120. Just have to be more confident with it. Plenty of strokes. Oh, much better. See how that looked. Yeah, kind of funny how fast I stand it up. Certainly a little bit in front, but I mean, 120, 120 kilos. For now, for like this particular day, because I'm doing singles, and in the past, when I would use just, in far away training, like I don't have a comp or anything planned up, I would just strap everything all the time, and it actually made my pull more herky-jerky without straps. My pull is smoother, and obviously, it's more specific to the sport, but I actually noticed that it made my technique better for like heavy singles and more consistent. But when I'm doing reps, like earlier this week, well, doubles I actually did it without straps, and that's just to build just more so the confidence or anything. But I mean, if my hands were beat up for doubles, I would just use straps. And then for triples or block work or hangs, then I use straps for all of that. But mostly just to practice without straps and to increase the confidence with the weight, because straps usually for me make the lift a little bit better and makes it a little bit better as far as the technique goes as well. And I've noticed, well, I just don't want to be reliant on straps, but so yesterday, the goal this week was only to do 105 for 4 singles, which I did yesterday, but I felt pretty bad, and then clean jerks went pretty poorly, relatively, to the plan. So I kind of just wanted to repeat the session that I did yesterday today, so I knew I'd feel better on a Saturday just from sleeping in and stuff. But I realized, I saw, and I kind of theorized this since I've been adding in cardio, that along with school teaching, that I would be down a little bit of weight, and I was like 235 this morning, and I had been sitting like 238 in the mornings, so lost 3 pounds or whatever, which isn't like crazy significant, but it's enough to be like, I don't feel as energetic or feel as great on a particular day. And that's kind of how I felt yesterday. Like I wouldn't feel bad. Like I ate and had, I was hydrated and everything. It was just like, I just didn't have it. And it's, that ooga booga energy. And my deadlift is 310 kilos. Bench, I did 134 kilos last week, or a couple days ago. And squat, it's 240. Back squat, and then front squat's like 190 or whatever. Yeah, those are the PRs of those 3. Well, my best ever bench press is 150, but I mean, that was like in 2018 or some long ago time when I bench press more on a regular basis. Right. But yesterday, I actually accidentally did a 147.5 clean and jerk because I had too much weight on one side. which I successfully did, and then I missed 145 after that, which is kind of hilarious. But that's the goal today, is to do 145 for potentially 4 singles if they feel good, kind of how snatches were. Do a single there and then increase the weight, but we'll see. But yeah, big, like, you get hyped up for a big snatch. Sometimes it will do that, and I think, I don't know if the cardio is going to help in that regard, but I've been doing like 1,000-meter rows, which take like three. I think the lowest I got was like 321. So not a ton, but it's enough to elevate my heart rate. So I'm hoping that that might have a positive effect generally on training. Obviously, I need to pay attention to my weight as well, because if I'm adding additional cardio work in on top of training and school, where I'm getting 10,000 plus steps a day, really 10,000 at a minimum. Like yesterday was like 11,000. Earlier week was like 13. So like I'm getting a lot of energy expenditure at school. Not like difficult, but like burns calories, movement. So I just kind of have to pay attention to that. But some cardiovascular work, and I'm kind of enjoying it, because I had been trying just to increase the cals each time I would do rowing, and I wasn't really enjoying that. And this is like I can kind of push faster and push harder, and try to like get under 330 is kind of what I'm trying to do, and for each time that I do it, and just kind of stay in that ballpark area. My rower's pretty cheap, so when I'm going ham on it, it kind of slides around because I'm a fat guy, but it's good. Elevates my heart rate, so I know no matter what the number is or whatever, it's at least giving me that effect that I'm looking for. Kind of that, because when I would row for like 10 minutes, I wouldn't really be like huffing and puffing, but with that, it kind of pushes, I don't want to say VO2 max, but I guess the aerobic threshold a little bit better. Play jerks now. Maybe I'll do a super total today. Yeah, clean jerk first though. We'll do 70 here. It is baby weight. It is. Yeah, and that's the thing, slime bars with my rower, like I got the cheapest one I could find. It's just one of those things. It's like it functions, and I don't I don't plan on being like a cardiovascular Lance Armstrong anytime soon, so it works well enough for me. I just would have to weigh like 80 kilos for it not to slide around probably, and that's not happening. Work's been awesome. I love it. I feel like every time I say that, like sound sarcastic, but no, I got the dream job. Just don't want it to change, but over the years things will change, I'm sure. We're doing basketball now, so easy thing to do. I haven't decided what I want to teach next, so I have like 3 more days of basketball and something else. Maybe frisbees, or I don't even know. I have to look at my year map to see Yeah, definitely fake weights. But how was your week? The grad school stuff started up, or at least I have to start doing work for it. Doesn't seem too bad, but one's funding in education, the other is conducting research. So probably not the easiest. I don't have anything to do for a while though. But I mean, I have a good start of like the reading and stuff. I've kind of stayed ahead of that. Yeah, we did crab walking earlier. Yeah, and I don't know if I have to do another one or whatever. I mean, I have these two classes and then four in the summer, and then I'm done. But I don't know. I mean, I'll be able to get through it. And both professors, the one I've had for several classes and one I had for just one other one, but they're fine and dandy, so they're not like difficult to listen to. Um, or like, when you're listening to lectures, it's not like you're falling asleep. I've actually been taking advantage of the traffic to get to the gym on the weekdays. And the one I had like three things to listen to, but I was just listening to one a day. So it kind of worked out this week, and I was able to get all the lectures listened to. And the conducting research, I feel like, is going to be more interesting than the funding things, because at least for any school I've been in, that you don't really have to write grants and stuff. There's people that do that. A little weird. You'll say weird stuff, but all right, time to do 110. Oh, weird. I landed with my heel on my front foot first, but the good squat. Because I'm Captain Gooner. I think it's just because it's shorts. You don't get the cream of the crop. I actually have no idea. I don't understand YouTube Live or like the vertical live, the audience for that. But 130 and then 145. It's honestly probably people that just want to get a reaction of some sort of or like get you to say something goofy. Which, when you work with children, and have worked with children for many years, it's easy to know when people are gonna be goofy goobers. And it's not hard to avoid. It's pretty easy, actually. You just look at the things they say in chat and don't read it out loud until you think for 2 seconds about it. Well, I'm going heavy. Oh, I'm going heavy. And you can't stop me. 130. definitely feel a lot better than yesterday, so I think it was good. Um, it's like I didn't snatch poorly. It just was like 105. I just kept having to walk forward, and the clean jerks felt a little heavy. And so once I missed the 145, I just stopped training, which was definitely a good call. But yeah, I'm finding it's adding structure to my weekends. Because when I didn't have anything over winter break, I just stayed up late and slept in late. So this is like, I kind of have to, organize my time and at least like look at a calendar that's not just go to school and leave. Because while I do have to plan things at school for teaching, it's a pretty structured, you show up at the same time and leave at the same time every day. With this, it's much more up to me, so you're gonna have to be much more, with it. So 145 now. Moving groove. See if I want to do it once or twice. As long as it feels good, I'll be happy. I bet. Certainly better than yesterday. Yeah, it was kind of funny because I had the one when I misloaded yesterday. I had on the my weak side, my left arm. I had the extra 2.5 kilos, so it was actually optimal. But I remember doing it, and I was like, it felt good, but it just felt weird on that left side. And I looked and I was like, oh God, what did I do? There was the white kilo plate and the clip on the other side. Like, well, no wonder that felt weird. I guess it'd be more concerning if I did it and then it didn't feel weird, like it's that imbalanced or something's that far off, where an extra 5 pounds on one side and it feels even. But we'll do that again, and baseball state PRs. I don't know what that means. But I'm gonna do 145 one more time, and maybe go up. Maybe instead of doing 4 singles, just 3 will be good, because it is a more strenuous movement. So the general progression is to do no pre-workout, no pre-dirt. I didn't have pre-workout today. Just had a gallon of coffee. Guy wants me to pull up to him. Kind of a weird thing to say. Pull up. Pull up. All right, 145. I'm also trying to use some of my sports psychology and to like maintain the same routine. So like I adjust my hands 6 times and then I count to 3 and then I have to go. So I'm trying to do that and I think it helped on snatches and it's helped on these. So I'm really bad about waiting a really long time before I do lift. So it's from like an exercise standpoint, it's probably better for me to have a quicker routine. So six bar feels and then 3 seconds. At least 3 mental seconds. Yeah, it's just helping the lift just not me just waste energy. But I feel like I could do the clean a little bit better, but Justin, this is a regular platform. It just looks reversed because of the front-facing camera. It's always I don't know if you can tell, but it's all in reverse. Yeah, I wouldn't be on the slippery platform, especially when there's no one here. Wait, see if I can turn it. There's the slippery. There's the rest of the. So you got bamboozled. I should have gaslit you. He's got man up. Slip. Here, seal. That was the second 145, so I feel better than yesterday. I didn't realize, Justin, that I was like 235 this morning, so about 3 pounds under what I have been, but yeah. But the same kind of thing, like yesterday I didn't feel bad, like I had, was dehydrated or anything, but I think it's just, honestly probably still from the squat from Monday of how difficult that was, but so far so good. I got up to 120 the snatch, missed it once, made it once, and then that was 145 for the second time. So I'm gonna go up to, I don't know the message health review. Go up to 150 probably. Gaslit you like I did to, well, I didn't really gaslit you to get to 200. I just kind of bullied you to do it. Definitely glad I stopped training yesterday. So much better today. So much more better. Just a strip club leader. We don't have school Monday, so my only real plan is to um, just get grad school work, try to get as ahead of that as I can, and that's really about it. Um, I live a very boring life. It's a very pleasurable life if you don't like excitement, which is definitely me. But no, just hammering away at these weights and getting caught up. Well, yeah, definitely some chest. I put it on a separate channel now instead of going live on this one with it, since I think having a theme specific channel is better than having kind of just everything on one. Um, at least, I don't know. I don't know if it really matters, but we'll see. I'll do one more set and kind of want to try 155 or 3. Yep, Major, I'm homeless. This is I sleep in here. I sleep under the barbell. Cool. She felt like I did a good jerk for once. For once in my life. Oh. Had to fight a little bit for the clean. Major thinking I'm homeless. Toxic. He doesn't know I live in his basement. These people that don't even form sentences. Whew. That's good though. So it depends. So right now I have 4 to 5 days that I'm like almost for sure snatching, and then on like Tuesdays and Thursdays it's optional. So like this Thursday I just pressed, so I didn't really feel like lifting at all, and so I didn't do any snatching that day. But Monday I did 5 sets of 3. Tuesday I did a couple power snatches. So like a heavy volume days, there's 3 to 4 of them, or at least like a lot of repetitions. And like today is kind of a makeup of yesterday, but if I was doing a normal session that I had originally planned, it would have just been hang snatches for like 5 sets of 3 like I did last week at a pretty light weight. So I'm sure that like the days I'm doing volume will taper down as the weights continue to go up. And what you call it. So really it's like 2 days of like actual like dedicated volume that I'm really trying to progress. And then today, normally, or at least last week, it's kind of like if I feel good, I'll do 5 sets of 3 of like the hang snatch. If I don't, then I don't really have to. But really like 2 days of dedicated. And then the other day, like Friday, yesterday, was like just practicing singles essentially, a little bit heavier weight. So like Monday, it was 85 for 5 sets of 3, and then Wednesday was 4 sets of 2 at 95, and then Friday was 105 for 4 singles, and then today just ended up feeling better, and so I did 2 singles at 110 and 115, and missed 120 and mid 120. But the original plan is to use 4 singles at 105, and then next week 4 singles at 110. So kind of just progressing that big day, but yeah, and then Sundays are another like day where I could do both movements, I could do everything or nothing. It's kind of like optional days. And that's why I'm finding that my structure is feeling good, is like I have like 3 main days that I kind of have to like want to make sure I stick to as best I can, or at least get 3 like really good days of training. And then the other days are like like the Tuesdays and Thursday days are focused on pulls and presses. So as long as I do those, then those days are fine. And then the weekends are kind of like today, it's, I kind of wanted to repeat the session from yesterday because I felt better today. And so, I kind of give myself that flexibility. So I guess there's like 5 dedicated days where I kind of know what I'm going to do. And then like there's 2 days that I kind of give myself the flexibility to either like be lazy or not do stuff. Because I like to get 3 days of pulls about and presses. And then accessories are just kind of like all the time. But yeah, I mean, it kind of just depends what you can recover from and what you want to do. I like snatching frequently because I'm bad at it, and it's just kind of what I need anyway. Not necessarily like set 5 sets of 3 all the time or whatever, but I just kind of need to always be practicing because I'm bad. But I mean, all depends. All depends how long it takes me to recover on the exercise and what I want to do on the next day. So yeah, I'm gonna train every day, so it takes me 24 hours at least, but really probably less. But I'm gonna move you guys. I'm gonna set you guys on the ground so I can move the box. maybe recover is kind of a nebulous term, because like, what is recovery? I'll soon before I can do 100% on a lift again, no idea. But just train every day, so you don't have to worry about it. There you go. I mean, when I'm not doing heavy lifts, that's days where I recover. Like if I'm doing pulls and presses, those are like recovery times, because those are easy movements to do. And pulling for me is not strenuous. I could do pulls every day. But if I need a day, like Thursday I literally just did overhead press, and then I did a set of Pendlay rows. And I could have even just not even trained. So I have that built in to where I have a day or two, really Sundays are that day as well, to where if I feel like crap, like I just don't have to do a lot. If I feel good, I'm just gonna train like normal or whatever I wanna do on that day. But if I feel really bad, like Thursdays are kind of that day where I can kind of be lazy or not train that hard. And then Sundays usually, even Saturdays, like the Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and the Tuesday, Thursday pulls, like I kind of mostly do. Like Thursday, I guess I kind of lied. Really, if I get 2 days of pulling and pressing in, and then the 3 main days of weightlifting, then that's kind of sufficient for the week. If I can do more, then that's good. But it all depends on how good I feel during the week and stuff. So I don't try to plan 7 days that I have to do certain things on, because then that's too difficult and stressful. Yes and no. Myo rhabdo, like I don't train that hard to get myo rhabdo. I've been training every day for like years. So if I was gonna get myo rhabdo, I'd have it by now. If I was doing like 10 by 10 squats every day, yeah, I'd probably get it, but I don't do CrossFit or anything stupid like that. So the actual likelihood of me getting myo rhabdo is actually hilariously difficult. But you get sore. I don't really even get sore. I mean, myo rhabdo you have to really try to get. And I don't train that hard to get that, because I try to train semi-intelligently, but training every day is not even that that radical of a concept. Myo rhabdo, on my way. I don't even know how I would get my rhabdo. That'd be pretty. Weightlifting zombie mode. And that's the thing is like, I don't even like feel bad on different days. It's mostly like the speed, like you feel slower or faster on different days. So like, I kind of try to plan on that. Like if I have a Monday where I'm doing 5x3 snatch and doing clean jerk complexes and doing a bunch of squats, like I know I'm not gonna feel great the next day, so I can do presses and pulls and it'd be fine. Like I could, in theory, it wouldn't be impossible for me to do all the pulls and presses on that Monday as well and then not lift on Tuesday, but I'd rather space it out. The myo rhabdo though, that'd be so difficult for me to get. I don't want to hurt myself that bad. It hurts enough when I miss snatches. I don't have to make my muscles eat themselves. I can just miss 80 kilos in snatch and feel just as bad as myo rhabdo. I did a double. I'm probably gonna have mile rhabdo. It's all over for me. Well, yeah, that is. I love when people say that when it is literally like, yeah, it's 70 kilos. I've never. That's the odd thing. I never really watched Catalyst, or not a Catalyst. California Strength and Attitude Nation in the heyday. I was still powerlifting at that point, but I never watched any like the big weightlifters back in the day. Which is it's just like an odd because I did powerlifting and so I followed that more, and then just gradually got into weightlifting. But there wasn't like a specific person that I watched that I was like, oh, I want to do that. Um, that's the thing. I look back like I don't really know. I guess Clarence Kennedy might be the one. Yeah, I mean like. Yeah, I was just graduating college, or well, 2016 was I graduated college, but didn't know. I kind of watched like the California Strength after I had already started, so I watched old ones then, but not anything when they were coming out live. Yeah, myo rhabdo would be really hard for me to get because I'm a healthy person in general, and I don't work so hard that I'm gonna like, I don't push past the point where like I'm dying. I think it's really like a CrossFit thing where you have the peer pressure of working out with others and stuff. Like, I just have my plan, so I don't really get peer pressure to do more than what I want. Muscle driver, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's the only way that I could do it is if you're doing like a crazy workout like that, and then you have the peer pressure of others, and um, I'm not good at peer pressure because I just don't care. I'm too narc. That's that's what's like. I'm here on Saturday by myself, and I just hit 90% on both lifts. Like I'm 90% plus whatever 120 is of 130 that I've done recently, and then 155 of 160. Like I hit good lifts, so like I don't know. I've never done any CrossFit workout. I don't really plan on it either. That's the other funny thing with like weightlifters is like so many of them came from CrossFit. Like I don't understand how. Well, I guess I can. It makes logical sense, but I just never understood the appeal of ever doing CrossFit. Playing team sports, I was like, I hate running and cardio. Why would I choose something that feels like a team sport? I didn't like the team sport aspect, as I realized as I got older. I like lifting weights. Lifting weights is fun. It's good. It's good. Alright, so 120 now. We'll do 170 next and then kind of play it by feel. Or what? We'll do 125 actually. Yeah, at least with the internet, I get a shared experience with other people that are. Um, yeah, I don't know how, especially because he doesn't even squat all the way down. How's he getting rhabdo from quarter squats? Purple rhabdo. At least if I got rhabdo, I'd be doing like the pig squat routine or something. following in Mikola Dokla, his footsteps. If I was gonna get rhabdo, that would be the way. Full depth, pig squats. Like Weightlifting House, I used to listen to Weightlifting House, but I don't know of any other, like, I don't actually listen to any podcasts anymore. I used to be really big on them, and then honestly, Weightlifting House probably was like the last one I kind of listened on a regular basis, and I just they just became boring, and they stopped posting as much. Just frankly, because I'm not very strong. My muscles are small because I am weak. Mis muscles son pequeños porque soy no es fuerte. Do 175 now. We'll cheat and use the belt too. $175 is like a good benchmark from which to tell how my legs are feeling. And usually, the next jump of course, but my injury is being weak. But we're gonna do just 175. A little sore in the knee, but no my rhabdo yet. What drop of Metanium bullets? That's toxic. That's toxic. So we'll do 210 now. Been trying to get used to going 175 to 210 to 230, so that I can in theory try 245, which won't be today. Don't you worry. Randy. This one, mentally, I know it's going to feel a lot heavier because it's a big jump again, but as long as I can hold positions and move pretty decent, then I know I can go up. But if it feels really bad, then there's no squat PR attempts happening today anyway, so. Make sure my cheater sleeves are up. Cheater belt activated. The skull shaver, that's true. You would know if I started to bald because I would immediately shave all my hair off. Actually, I would just shave the top and go full George Costanza. You wouldn't know I'm balding, but there would be silence. Alright, so 210. Where's he getting wedgies? Deep enough. I kind of said it was perfect. 210 kilos. Thankfully, I'm not balding. Hopefully, forever. But yeah, I actually would not want to have to worry about buzzing my head, because I definitely would have to, because I'd probably look weird, you know, with like balding hair. But my dad still has his hair. My hair is still basically as thick as it has ever been. I haven't noticed any difference with it, and I'm 31, so I feel like I would start to have some signs. And if I was on the extra supplements, I probably would maybe experience it, but I'm trying to get my my glutes to touch the ground. That's my goal. Not my main goal. All right. So 220. 225. And dentist's favorite weight, 230. Didn't look at that one yet. So 210 looked like. I felt like 210 didn't feel too bad. Yeah, that bounced up. Jesus Christ. Something in the water here, I guess. Oh yeah, that's the other thing I don't want is sunburn. I do not want sunburn on my skull, because based on this, I'm going to get sunburned very badly if I did not have hair. Even if I buzz my hair, it probably still gets under. But let's try to move this. Put it boot. Move it boot. Darn tootin'. It's alright though. It happens. We'll still get the weight back on there and do some sets of 8. But kind of new out of the rack. Call me fat, bro. It's toxic. Maurice call me fat. 1 times body weight there. I don't really know what I want to do for 8s. Very excellent. I should look at your slam bar. You should comment on just any video I have so I can find your channel easier. And then, because I want to look at your old lifts. Clarence Kennedy Jr. I need a life. I do. I agree. You right. Either do 8s or 5s. If it feels bad, I'll just do 5. But I do Olympic weightlifting. This is 185, so I mean, I'll be able to do it for 1 or 2. We'll see how how the rhythm is. I almost kind of rather just do 5 and just do them continuous instead of fighting for a set of 8. But we'll see if they're feeling all right. Might start to pitch over or something too much then. Because I'm going to 5s anyway next week, so if I start a little early, it's not the end of the world. Plus, 8s with 185 is hard. I don't know if I've done multiple 8s with 185 before. All right. Definitely not 8s. Definitely fighting with that weight too much. Hopefully the next set feels better. That one didn't feel very good. I did my annual bench session last week, so I'll do it again next year. So, no, I don't train bench press. It was gassed me pretty well. Oh. Too much weight. Yeah, I think my hips were shooting up too much, so it was too much back, and certainly did not feel very good for 8. But I want to do multiple sets. If I did, probably could have forced myself to do 3 more, but I would have been too gassed. Would have been in a gaseous state. But we'll do another set of 5 here. We'll do 3 sets of 5. Whew. fun. No, I don't do strongman. I don't feel easy. Gaslighting me, that wasn't easy. It's taking my soul. But one more set, then 3.5 in the breakfast. Oh, if I did quarter reps like Fitz, I think I could have done 3 more. It's hard to do full range of motion. If I was quarter repping it, I could do sets of 20. So toxic. Oh. Oh my goodness, that was fun. One more set though. So you get rhabdo, boys. Doing 3 sets of 5. I should only do max set of singles. Yeah, I do on 2 days a week. 2 days a week, pressing and pulls are like the main focus of the session. So whether it's overhead press or some sort of other pressing derivative, mostly just been overhead press and push press, but also do upper body accessories. Probably, I mean, like 3, 4, sometimes more a week. So that's kind of my main, like triceps, biceps, shoulders, just all those. Oh, one more set. Then I'm gonna do pulls, which I don't want to do, but I kind of want to have Saturday be like a really long, difficult session as far as the amount of exercise and stuff I do. So then I have all Sunday to recover for Monday. I don't want to do a bunch of pulls tomorrow, but we'll see. But one more set of 5, which maybe a little bit more dramatic, but it is kind of gassing me more than I would like, but it's pretty heavy. One more set. Maybe we pause the last rep. Really punish myself for no reason. Oh. time I had. That was a full, every set's a full set, brother. I'm weak. Go full set and pass out. But do snatch pulls. We're doing like I like to do, clusters, sets of triples, and do three by three at 130, and then 180 clean pulls 3 by 3. All I think is leg, brother. Trust me, my back wants to do everything. All I think about is pushing my knees forward and keeping it in my legs. Legs are weak though. Put my glasses and hat back on. I'm dying. Max deadlift is 685. $310 kilos, so 684 is my best deadlift. I'm a deadlift specialist in a weightlifter's body. We're a deadlifting, I don't know. There's some sort of joke there. I'm a deadlift specialist in a deadlifter's body and a weightlifter's brain. I don't know. Yeah, I want to do 700. That would be cool, but 310. Honestly, 310 felt good. I tried 700 that day that I did the 310, and whatchamacallit, it moved just a little bit off the ground. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of like anything I do makes my deadlift go up. I do bicep curls only, and I probably PR my deadlift. Yeah, it was a couple weeks ago. I did a hook grip PR with 635. No, I hate cold. I think cold showers and all of that stuff is like the dumbest thing you can do, because it's like, oh, it's like you get a high or whatever. It's like, I feel like your body gets such a negative. I feel like if I just stab myself in the leg, like I feel like that's not a positive thing to do, even though you get a ton of adrenaline and you ton of, freak out and you whatever. But I've never understood the idea of cold showers or cold plunges, because you want to expedite the recovery process through heat. It's something like even when I play baseball, it was something Tim Lincecum back in the day, his dad talked about, you only ice injuries. And really, the more you learn, the more you realize that ice is good for pain relief in the moment, like if you sprain your ankle, but it doesn't necessarily speed the recovery process tremendously. And heat, if anything, helps. So like I think sauna would be better. I don't have access to sauna. At least when the gym, when the owner builds this new place, there'll be a sauna. There'll actually be cold plunges, but I won't be doing that. Um, but I don't understand the idea of like cold showers or cold plunges. Like, why would you choose to be miserable? I've taken probably like one cold shower for like 30 seconds, and I was like, why would I want to just hate myself for, like, showers should be enjoyable. I feel like it's more relaxing to take a hot shower than to ever take a cold one. But that's always been my philosophy. I've never understood. I don't know if there's good evidence, but honestly, unless it was like you're going to get 10%, increase in strength from a cold shower, that'd be the only thing that would probably convince me. But there's not really any like good evidence that it does anything other than make you hate life. And people who say they take cold showers every day just like to start their day out in a terrible way. But yeah, a lot of people like it. Like a lot of people get sponsored by like cold plunge baths and stuff and all of that. And it's fine and dandy, but like, why would you want to be miserable? Like that's, I don't understand that. Cold feels bad. Like it doesn't feel good to be cold, and I don't understand that. If you're super hot, like I could almost see it. So like it feels like 98 degrees. You just did a bunch of training. Like in that case, when you're overheating almost, I feel like that would be a time where it would actually feel good. But like in the winter, like it's cold. It's cold all day. I don't want to be any colder. But these snatch pulls at 130, do 3 sets 3, and they're gonna be kind of clusters. So I'm gonna do them, do 3, stop for a minute, 30 seconds probably at the most, and then hit it again. But yeah, we can get to 100 here, but easy cluster. So like those barely gas me. I can do those like back to back to back and be fine. The squats destroy my soul. What could I say? You know, you should, like, I feel like showers and stuff should be relaxing. I don't think you should be spiking, at least I feel like you would be spiking your adrenaline. And I don't view that as a positive when you're just showering. It's, but maybe everyone's figured out the secret, and you know, the yeah. Plus deadlifts are easy for me relative to squats, so it doesn't like, they're not mentally difficult to do. But we put 180 on the bar and do 3 sets of 3. As you saw with the, basically the goal with these pulls is not necessarily, you know, to do volume or to like build strength necessarily, but to kind of build strength in position. So, I guess not necessarily to build like pull itself. Just to try to keep my hips low and try to keep it in my legs. So I know my back can do it all. Try not to go too heavy on pulls. This is really easy too. I'm just trying to stick with lighter weights, but I won't bore you guys too much more. Looks like someone's gonna be coming in, so deuces, guys. Have a good night. Happy Friday.